Hi guys, Teenage Gay here. So I'm doing more LGBT Pride stuff, and I'm doing it this time because it's Pride Month, and well, gotta get my pride somehow, right? I mean, well, wait, that came out wrong. Anyhow, let's just go on. My sister's doing the dishes. Oh, I'll read this to you guys. This episode of Kids React will discuss the sensitive subject of same-sex marriage, which continues to be an issue not just in the United States, but around the world. The opinions of children about these issues can give incredibly valuable insight into where our society currently stands and where we are headed as people. It's important to discuss these topics openly in hopes of a better tomorrow through dialogue and conversation. In the interest of clarity, we interviewed 13 children between the ages of 5 and 13 from California, all of whom are featured in the following episode. Thank you all for your support.
People are dancing in a Home Depot.
Oh, flash mob.
It's like an awesome flash mob. This is like my cheer dance thing.
Is that his family?
Grandparents?
Why is there a boy right there? And why are they dancing?
I should be in that video.
His reaction, he's just like, oh my god.
Wait a second. Okay, so there's a guy getting proposed to, so he does have a nice suit, I have to say that.
When somebody proposes to me, that's what I want to happen.
How did they get Home Depot to approve this, though?
Is he a businessman?
That's cool. Okay, so they're gay, but it's okay.
Does he love him?
Good friends.
Is he gonna propose?
I love you more than anything in this entire world.
A guy proposing to a guy.
That makes sense.
Are they gay?
Will you marry me?
Marry who? You mean a boy marrying a boy?
That's nice.
Congratulations! This is crazy. How does a guy marry a guy? So they're gay?
Oh, that was so cute. And it doesn't matter if they're gay or anything.
That was just so cute. I can't even. Okay.
Me too. I don't know this song. It's catchy though.
A girl marrying a girl? Is that a girl?
That's still a little dangerous standing on a bus.
Fish just fell off.
A little over 6 years ago.
I met a girl.
Who stole my heart? I feel like I know what kind of topic this is.
It's like the first thing you do, try to pinch yourself.
You belong with me, my sweet.
I love this song. Will you marry me?
How does a girl propose to a girl and how does a guy propose to a guy?
Are they gay too?
And there comes.
Yay! Now say yes. Vote bot.
Guessing it's a yes.
That was so adorable.
All of these videos are just too cute.
Well, this is
Yes.
new.
That's what I want to see a lot. Gay and lesbian people shouldn't be hiding.
Wait, what was that about?
Thank you.
What did both of those videos have happen in them?
Justin Bieber married a guy?
It wasn't Justin Bieber.
2 marriage proposals, both with songs.
I was like in awe of them. Boy and a boy together and a girl and a girl. There's a guy proposing to a guy. That's just crazy. And then there was a girl proposing to a girl. That's just crazy.
How did the videos make you feel?
Good.
Made me feel good.
It was really cool.
So moved by that.
I'm sad. That is bad for you.
Why do you think that is bad?
Because I don't know.
What do you think?
Fun fact, actually, ancient Greeks revered gay couples. They put it above straight couples. I thought that was interesting.
People's reactions were when they watched these videos.
It depends for certain people.
A lot of people were
Really?
happy. Really good,
Sorry.
positive things. I hope not
Notification.
negative things.
Some people must have been like rock on, and some people were like, ew. Some people are so anti-gay.
You don't see that every day. It's okay though. Boy could like a boy or a girl could like a girl.
Most people, they would have a reaction like, it's not natural. It's normal now.
A lot of people were upset at these marriage proposals because it was a man proposing to a man and a woman proposing to a woman.
I don't get why anybody would be mad.
That's just wrong. Like, anyone should be able to marry anyone.
You should feel happy that they're getting married.
People that do not like gay, I mean, little group.
That makes me mad. You can't tell another person who to marry. What if you're a girl and your boyfriend proposes to you? That's not different from a girl proposing to a girl.
If you want to marry the same sex, that's okay. It's just like Macklemore said. I can't change even if I tried. Even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love.
Do you know what being gay means?
No, a boy likes a boy and a girl likes a girl.
It means that they like someone of the same gender.
Does that mean
Neil Patrick
they're gay?
Harris knew that.
Not a gate.
Wait. I don't know his name. But the guy who plays Sheldon is.
I'm going
He's
gay,
gay.
Chris. I just don't know where the name comes
I
from.
honestly
The
know
word
what
actually
Pokemon
comes
is
from the
that.
word that means happy.
If I would have gotten
knew that
a
he
box
would
of
be ace.
microscopes, would I
Which
be
is
gay?
fine. I mean, it's not
Well,
bad.
because you're happy.
Yeah.
Why is it that some people like the opposite gender while some people like the same gender?
I don't know.
No one knows the answer to that
Say
question.
My best friend is a boy,
Or at least
not a girl.
no one I
just
know knows the
don't
answer to
know.
that.
I want to use this. You're hanging out with a guy for the rest of your life. All you're gonna know is guy things. You go to a fancy restaurant, you're just gonna be burping the whole time.
People that like the same gender as are depicted as abnormal, but they were born that way.
Born that way.
Just how they were born.
I wasn't born that way.
Well, but do you think that people are born that way?
Some people.
Some people say that people choose to be gay, and it's something that can be corrected or fixed.
Yeah, it could be possible actually. But if you really like that person, you should be with that person.
That kind of stuff makes me sick. You like what you like.
You can't be like all bossy to people. Like, you can't do that, you can't do that, you need to do this. No, no, no. And like, it's okay like for like school and stuff like that, vocabulary, spelling and everything. But when it's yourself, don't let people tell you what to do.
What do you think about gay marriage?
I'm okay. I'm just new to the concept. First time I ever heard about it, I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but well, people should be together if they like each other a lot.
If one person should be able to do something, then everybody else should be able to do it.
That's awesome. Some of our really good friends are gay and lesbian. It shouldn't have to be any different than regular marriage, even though in our society it is. My friends talk about all the time. They use the word gay as like something else. You don't just say, hey, you're gay. That's dumb. Why would you be that mean to someone?
So in the United States, only 14 states are you allowed to get married if you're gay. Only 14.
That is just insane.
Out of 50. That's outrageous.
I need to talk to Mr. President. You know what? I feel bad for the people that live in that state and like the same gender. It's not right.
Kind of takes away from the whole freedom thing.
Loves the freedom. And they're totally taking that away. It used to be illegal for a black person to marry a white person. I don't get why all of this stuff has to be illegal.
Slavery wasn't abolished till Abraham Lincoln, and women weren't even allowed to vote. We progress a lot, and there's bumps in the road, but now we're at another bump.
I think that You have to find a boy and a girl. I mean, you can get married like that, but gay, you can't get married.
But do you know why you don't like it?
I know. Some people want to live in one state, and they want to get married. And I'll just move to the other state. But I'm afraid there's tornadoes. I don't want to go there, but I have to because I want to marry someone I like. And that's not right.
Well, in some places in the world, you could even be put in jail if you're gay.
Wow.
And even worse, in some places, you even could be sentenced to death just because you love the same gender.
I'm not going wherever that is.
You can't just kill someone for what they like.
I'm kind of ashamed that I live in this world. I mean, like, why can't I live on that moon that supposedly has jellyfish on it?
Why does it matter so much to
What
other people who
moon
you
has jellyfish on it? I want to
Because
go.
gay's bad for you.
I don't know. For crazy, dumb, selfish stuff.
I'm not really sure, like, what's in their mind, what they're thinking.
I guess people consider it not normal.
Maybe their, like, religion doesn't want that.
Nobody really has a reason to hate gays. It's not like there's no completely valid reason.
A lot of people who are gay are afraid to admit it and afraid to come out. They're worried about their family rejecting them or losing their friends. Why does something like that happen so often?
Because they know people are mean about it, and they don't want to be bullied.
Because they're scared of what might happen.
Some people, I guess, would think that they're trying to hit on them. That totally changes the perspective.
The thought might cross your mind of, oh my god, what if they have a crush on me? It's the same thing if a guy says he has a crush on me, and you say, oh, well, you know, I don't really like you in that way, but I mean, we can still be friends. I mean, you don't just have to completely cast them out of your life.
You can't read minds, you can't tell if someone likes you or not, so yeah, just deal with it. Deal with it.
So if someone was your friend and they turned out to be gay, would you still be their friend?
No, I would still be their friend, but I would just, like, ask them a few questions.
Well, I would have a different look on it, but I think I would still be friends with them.
If it's your friend, it's your friend.
I'd love him more for being honest with me.
They don't turn different. They just turn out to love a boy.
My best friend is gay, and so he came out last year, and I mean, seriously, we've been best friends since 3rd grade.
I would keep being a friend. Even if you think it's weird, it doesn't really affect on how they act. If you don't think about it, they sound like a perfectly normal kid.
So now let's go over some of the reasons people say they're against gay marriage.
Oh, God.
Some have said they're against it because they say it is not natural. Because a man and a woman, they can have children. Is that a valid reason to be against gay marriage?
No. Adopt.
People are mean to each other sometimes. Or maybe that's just their opinion.
That's no reason at all.
Some people want to have kids, some people don't want to have kids, so it doesn't really affect on it.
If it's happening and it's not a chemical, it is natural.
Another major reason that it's very controversial is that every major religion has something in their books that could be interpreted as being against people who are gay. What are your thoughts about people who are against it for religious beliefs?
I mean, I'm a Christian. I don't think it's wrong.
It's like the 21st century. Things have changed. If they said that, like, God told me blah, 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 I'd be like, oh, that's nice. I'm gonna leave you now. Religion shouldn't be something that determines who you're friends with.
A lot of people have that logic. My religion says so I have to do it. When you're saying that someone is gay and that's wrong, you're using your religion against someone else. That would be so wrong.
Some states don't let you get married, but they'll give gay couples the same rights as someone who is married. Is that enough?
I feel like they should be able to get married if they want to, but it's better than nothing.
It's not good because it's like, oh, you can have every single right, you just can't get married. That's the one thing they want.
I sort of get what they're saying about, oh, what are they complaining about? I mean, they still have the same rights, but I mean, they're still deprived of one thing, which is sort of like a major milestone in somebody's life.
You could have your friend that's not gay, he'll be married, but then you'll be with your partner, but you won't be married. It doesn't make sense.
Before Martin Luther King stood up, it's like white people were like kings and queens, and then black people were like tiny little servants. You're treating like the people who get married like rich people that own a mansion, and then the other people in small cottages. The person wants to do something, and they can't. That means something in your life is like impossible. Like if there be a wall all around you, and you want to go to that tree, and you can't pass over that wall. Would you want to move out? Yeah. But you can't. It's like you're trapped.
And what would you want to say to the people out there that believe gay marriage shouldn't be allowed?
Get a hobby. Cry me a river, build me a bridge, and get over it.
Just get a whole new idea about it because it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
If only gay people could marry, you'd be really sad. So why shouldn't they be able to marry?
It's not okay to hate gay people. You can feel that way. Don't bring it into the law.
Think of God. Like, he loves everybody and he can't hate anything.
You guys are basic and nobody likes you. No, I'm kidding. If they've never been around gay people and they're just doing what the Bible says or what their parents say, you're judging that person without actually meeting them.
You need to realize you're just a little speck. No one cares what you think. I wouldn't exactly say, you suck, get out of my life, but I mean, I'd say that in the nicest words possible.
And what about people who might be watching that are either in a bad situation and they are openly gay, or they've not come out and are too afraid to come out?
Alright. I think this is a quote. Never think about what someone says about you, only think about what you think of yourself.
If someone doesn't accept you, then they're obviously not your friends.
I'm totally supporting you guys. You guys are awesome.
I'm your friend. Air hug.
There are people who are, supportive of your sexual orientation. It does get better.
You should always let your real self shine through. Maybe eventually, someday, the whole thing will be over. Next gay couple can be together. Maybe someday, people won't have to worry about it, and you might feel like you've done an actual good thing.
Do you think that by the time you have grown up, that gay marriage will be legal everywhere?
Yes.
I hope it should be.
No.
I'm not sure. People are selfish.
I think the world should, everywhere, all planets, just legalize it.
Why is equal rights as a concept for all people something so important?
Because human beings are human beings and they should all be treated the same.
So it's fair for everyone and people don't get...
Sorry about that, guys. I started bleeding.
Remember that time where there were bathrooms for black people and bathrooms for white people? This is the same thing. No one has a greater power than you except, the bureaucracy and everything.
It's so funny how people who, let's say, are, racist, and then you say to them, we should be different because my eyes are blue and your eyes are brown, will probably be like, oh, what? No, that's absurd. It's the same thing. I mean, unless you guys want to hear me go on and on about this, I suggest I just cut it right now.
This is a really big situation of what people think and what people are hating. Even though that's not my problem, I will still fight for it if I can.
That was beautiful.
I go inside through the beaded doors to the dance room, and I hear that boom, pop, pop, pop. And I'm just standing there in shock, in daze, wait, what's going on? And, running past people coming, glasses dropping,
One time
getting
he
covered in
came to
blood.
my mind when trying to find a way to pay my respects. I rewrote some of the lyrics that got a singer to perform them and created this video. Asia will end. It has to. Love will win.
When it's not worth dying for. Does
Sorry about that. My little sister came in to ask me something.
breath away and you feel yourself suffocating.
200.
Way out the pride, and you look for a place to hide. Did someone break your heart inside? We'll get through this.
My glasses are fogging up.
LGBT, open your arms, keep up the fight. With LGBT, go open your arms, into the sky. You and I. When you're at the end of the road and you lost all sense of control, and your thoughts have taken their toll, when your mind breaks the spirit of your soul. You had the faith that the hatred would end. You had hope that the heart would mend. Stand hand in hand with your family and friends. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. We're LGBT. Open your arms. Keep up the fight. We're LGBT. Throw open your arms into the sky. You and I. Can we try to let people live? When we love, not create a rift. Can we try to patch up the hole that exists inside the hearts of many? In their soul, can we try to live and let love and let forgiveness come from above? Not from people that always judge. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. We're LGBT. Open your arms. Keep on the fight. We're LGBT. Open your arms into the sky. We're LGBT. Open your arms. Keep up the fight. We're LGBT. Throw open your arms into the sky. You and hug who you want to, love who you like to. We'll all stand beside you, hand in hand.
It's gotta load. I hate this house. It's so warm all the time. Why can't it be cold? But outside it's nice and cold. But there's a lot of traffic out there and it would interfere with the video, so. This is probably going to be the last one. Maybe. I'll probably do a different one actually after this. Because.
I can hold my breath. I can bite my tongue. I can stay awake for days. If that's what
Sorry.
you want.
I'm never bored. I do trust you, Mark. I know how hard that is for you.
I can fake a smile.
Still
That's what you ask. Give you all I am. I can do it. I can do it. Am I lying now? You're just confused. No, I'm not. But I'm only human. So just don't make me go. And I bleed when I fall down.
No.
I have to hurt so much. And I crash and might never be okay.
None of these we get because we don't know the fandoms. And then Dumbledore says it. And ow.
Stop it. Stay alive. Goodbye, Alexander. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that I want to dance with you. I can hold the weight of worlds if that's what you need. Because there's one I believe. I love you. I can do it. I'll get through. You love me. Fucking minute. Table of separating feelings and not duty. It's about me. It's about your feelings. Because you love me. Stop all over me. Don't deny you're expecting me. Sexuality is not the most interesting thing about me. Welcome home. I take it all back, but not him. Okay. Everything. I'll be there. Of course. Look after him. He was bad. I said it was okay. I am who I am. If you don't like it, I don't care. I just want everybody here to know I'm fucking gay. I can take so much till I've had enough. Alec, what are you doing? Enough. 'Cause I'm only human. It doesn't matter what people might tell you. They may want you to their very core think that you are terrible or that you need to change. They may want that from you. And they may do things that are so extreme. It's literally kill you, just like us. But I want you to know that they're wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. And no violent act is going to change that this life that we are living is a blessing.
That was very touching. But the Dumbledore, I didn't know any of the fandoms, and then Dumbledore comes crashing in, and you can't see it, but I'm curled up in a ball. Why did I decide this would be a good idea? Let's do one more. Happier ones. Happier one. One. No. My nose is stuffed up.
We are running so fast, we never look back. Whatever I lack, pick up. We got a really good team, not everyone sees that it's crazy chemistry between us. Jump starting your car, 'cause the city's before. Buying e-cigarettes at the convenience store. Making new cliches on our own little tour. That's right. You don't have to say I love you to say I love you. Talking all the shit that starts with always you. Wish that this is purple out of blood and blue. Taking in the street like honey, don't need money, all I need is you. up late. We both are lightweight. Can we get off our face? Easy. We say jokes way too far. Sometimes it's too hard. Like two halves of one heart. To say I love you, to say I love you. Take on the stars and all the songs. We ricochet the circle out of red and blue. Taking on the sweet like honey, don't need money. All I need is you. Eat a pound, stand chill, you don't need a gut. I'm about to bring Emer back if you lay my heart. My panic at the desk, and you rather watch a TV show. Then I'll squeeze your booty real hard like I'm needing that. I used to boy, I'm speeding for ya. We can get married tonight. Really wanna be in the cheap suit like a sleazy lawyer. And if you break a slow heart, it'll be an honor.
love this side to get guys. And let's take it on to can't get enough of those two either. Oh my god, I remember this. I found this a while ago.
An afternoon alone with my favorite book, Broadway music.
Okay, the first time I found this song thing, whatever it is, skit, whatever, it was a Septiplier edit. I didn't realize. I was just scrolling through Mark and Jack stuff, and then I was like, if you were gay, huh? Well, let's click it. What could possibly go wrong? Oh boy. I went all over. What? No. Hamilton and motives creating emotional paradoxes? No. We're not gonna do that. I can't with that one.
1940s. No roommate to bother me. How could it get any better than this?
Oh, hi, Rod!
Hi, Nicky.
Hey, Rod, you'll never guess what happened to me on the subway this morning. This guy was smiling at me and talking to me.
That's very interesting.
He was being real friendly, and I think he was coming on to me. I think he might have thought I was gay.
So why are you telling me this? Why should I care? I don't care. What'd you have for lunch today?
Well, you don't have to get all defensive.
Why do I care about some gay guy you met, okay? I am trying to read.
Well, I didn't mean anything by it, Rod. I just think it's something we should be able to talk about.
Well, I do not want to talk about it, Nicky. This conversation is over.
Yeah, but Rod...
Over!
Well, okay. But just so you know, if you were gay, that'd be okay. I mean, 'cause, hey, I like you anyway. Because, you see, if it were me, I would feel free to say that I was gay, but I'm not gay.
Nicky, please, I am trying to read. What?
If you were queer, I'd still be here.
Nicky, I am trying to read this book.
Year after year. Because you're dear to me. And I know that you would accept me too. I would if I told you today.
Hey, guess what? I'm gay.
But I'm not gay. I'm happy just being with you.
hide by the shoes, pal Joey.
So what should it matter to me what you do in bed with guys?
See, that is wrong.
In fact, if you were gay, I'd shout, hooray!
I am not listening.
And here I stay.
La 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 la.
But I wouldn't get in your way. Count on me to always be beside you every day to tell you it's okay. You were just born that way, and if they say it's in your DNA, you're gay. I am not gay. If you were gay.
I know this a lot. I've seen it too many times.
Evan Hansen, I should tell you, dear Evan Hansen, I should tell you that I think of you each night. I rub my nipples and start moaning with delight. I'm like Evan Hansen. Who says that? I love Evan Hansen. So all that it takes is a little gay. My sister's gay. Dear Evan Hansen, thanks for every note you send. Dear Connor Murphy, are gay. Our friendship goes beyond. Your outfit's kind of fun. Because we're gay. Because we're gay. We're close that way. The only man that I love is Evan Hansen. Sincerely, miss you dearly. Sincerely.
Oh God. I can't resist. The overpowered. That's the thingy that raises the ground. Yeah, I'm voting that.
Down for the count and I'm drowning in 'em. I've never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. And you walked in and my heart went boom, trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing in the band's top volume, right to the rhythm as we whine and die. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. My sister made her way across the room to you, and I got nervous thinking, what you gonna do? She grabs you by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through. And you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look at those eyes, oh, and I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning.
I don't actually like Ozzy. I really don't.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
By all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler.
My sister. Thank you for all your service.
It takes fighting a war for us to meet. It will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister cause she wants to form a harem.
I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share 'em.
Ha! 2 weeks later in the living room stressing. My father's stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second thinking we're through, but then he shakes your hand and says be true, as you turn back to me smiling.
I don't have $1 to my name and 8 acre of land, truth to command, a dollar for fame. All I have's my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face that was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God you'll never feel so. I do, Eliza, I never felt so. Yo, my life is going on because it lies, isn't it? I'm talking to your eyes, the sky's the limit. New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new.
I should stop. I should go to bed, but let's be honest. I'm not going to get it. Oh, 105. Close enough. It's probably the same thing. One last ride. I clicked on a thing I did not mean to click on. Sorry. That's World AU. 3-letter word is replaced by Connor Murphy saying J. Oh my god.
Doctor, what are the results? Have you ever heard of cancer?
No.
Oh yes, I keep the bank rolling like a boss. Sipping lean big paper like a boss. You know we can. It's the motherfucking D.R.E. Dr. Dre, motherfucker. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O. Double G. Straight off the fuck. Bring them off some. Yeah.
Do you have one? I want one that'll carry me.
Riders on the storm.
Yeah, we have to.
Riders on the storm.
Okay, that's good.
wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. Breathing in the chemicals.
I'm never gonna let you go.
Mr. Osborne.
Good night.
It's my life, and it's now. A puppy. I love puppies.
This is actually really stupid.
My dick cost a late night fee. Yo dick got to HIV. My dick plays on the double features. Go here, some dick here.
Cheating on Domino's with Pizza Hut. Well done, Philip, we are proud. Amazing, Phil. I want your stuff packed and out by morning. Philip, I thought you were different. I hate hormones. Really, I like her. I felt she had an important part in Harry Potter. Believe me, I understand. My name really is Mary Kate Olsen. I get the Olsen twins jokes you can imagine. Checking in. I have to use my boyfriend's name when making a lot of reservations. Because people think I'm lying, then they ask me if my dad's name is James. And it is. Sad face. I feel you. 9 years ago I asked the girl of my dreams out on a date. Today I asked her to marry me. She said no both times. Why aren't millennials buying diamonds? I work at a grocery store. Picture of a bird that looks like Bernie Sanders. I shall name him Bernie Sanders. Went on Amazon for a blender and ended up buying Chrissy Teigen's cookbook. I'ma send you a blender, DM me your address. I went on Amazon for Mike to a June, but bought your cookbook instead. You gotta hit up John for this one. Mentos, man, I'm triggered. This offends me as a vegan transgender atheist who vapes and cross fits 4 times a week. I'm also a male feminist as I identify myself as a pastafarian, a pash helicopter dog mega multi-combo god of hyper death. And if you don't agree with me, you're an
Azrael? Sorry. God of hyper death. Azrael, is that you?
ignorant, arrogant, globophobic, sexist lesbian. Does anyone know a clarinet player that can improvise? Squidward tentacles. Fist bump. Wallet. The term you're looking for is fist bump. Nothing says I love you quite like fisting. Just told a guy talking on his phone in the library to shut the fuck up, and everyone applauded me, so I told them to shut the fuck up too. I left the toilet seat up yesterday at 2 a.m. this morning. It finally happened. To all the women in my life, past and present, I apologize. Especially my grandma. I get it now. Hashtag my knees hit my chest. Hashtag folded like a lawn chair. Hashtag scariest moment of 2016. Hashtag I knocked everything off every counter on my way down. Hashtag all my life I had to fight. Hashtag so cold. Hashtag for some reason I yelled who isn't here as I was falling. Hashtag thought I was being attacked. Hashtag I was still asleep. Hashtag survivor. Babe, I broke my foot. That's a nice Michael Kors bag. Tell that bitch she can have you. That's my mom's. Bye. My milkshake brings all the bees to my car I spilled. All over my car. Bees are inside of my car. They could kill me. I'm allergic to bees. OMG, I read that China is 12 hours ahead of America. Why didn't they warn them about 9 to 11? That's such bullshit. Fuck you, China. Like 3 billion people died. The T in her name is silent, guys. Fuck college toilet paper. She drips so easily. I basically just put my whole hand in my ass. Devastated. Hashtag fingers in the booty ass bitch. I'm not a bloody taxi service. If you want a lift, I expect money. That would make you a taxi service. Bruh, they said they're giving me 15 to life. Nigga, you lying. The era of genuinely wireless earphones is finally here. I don't even have these, but I've lost them already. Itana, who you with? Hey man, just with my cat. WTF man, you ain't Tina. WTF man, you know a Tina? No, she gave you the wrong number, dude. WTF bro, she gave me your number and he told me to hit her up. Him JK Tina. Shit, I didn't think you'd fuck with me like that. Want something to keep you satisfied for the night. Still me man, sorry. WTF man. How many cats you got, bro? Shit. I went out with Tiffany last night, and I was drunk. So I went to her place this morning. I woke up and saw her crying. I asked what's wrong, she said. Last night I yelled Geo Pikachu and threw her hamster out of the window. Holy shit, man. Women's deodorant scents. Rose, cotton, spring, meadow, and men's. Winter ice, Sharknado, glacier punch, antifreeze, gun. Your acting is just awful. Sorry, but it is. Yeah, but being retired with 40 million at 19 has not been awful. Good luck moving out of your mom's house before you're 35. Why is it that fire source isn't made with any real fire? Seems like false advertising. Is your deodorant made with really old spices? Like this so I can perceive my girl. Theo. Her eyebrows look like the square root of unemployment. Picture of a girl and her dad. Great face swap. That's just my dad and me, but thanks. Women in fatal wrong way freeway crash. Gets 10 years in prison. But how much time did she get for stealing Ariel's voice? Picture of a safari. I hope the one on top of the cage takes a shit. I asked 17 people at work, now a single person knows what IDK stands for. You're in the kitchen, you hear a door slam. You turn around and see him WYD. Ask him what bills he paid to be slamming doors in my fucking house. Humor in 2016 is just complaining about things and other people agreeing with you. LMAO same. I can't believe it's been 2015 years since Jesus discovered America. Artsy out of music video. Oh yeah, sure when this guy gets naked and stared at folks while painted to match the walls behind him. He gets called artistic, but when I do it all I get is banned from Baskin Robbins. That seems fair. Wanted to arrest Samuel Evan Lake has a warrant for his arrest. Lake is 23 years of age, 171 centimeters tall, and of a thin build. I need to get a new mugshot. Come see us, and we'll arrange at no cost. If only they were as good at finding me as they were with Comerbacks. Starbucks CEO Schultz endorses Clinton. My grandson loves Starbucks. He and his girlfriend used to go all the time. He was involved in a little bit of murder, and is in the prison now. I hope he will be out soon. Is aim a curse word? I'm a mother of 2 kids and my eldest daughter, now 17, is making me alarmed by the amount of time she is using the word same. For example, recently I was making some homemade jam in the kitchen, and she came into the kitchen. On her way back from the fridge after pronouncing that we had no food, she knocked over one of our chairs. She looked at the chair in silence for a few seconds, and then said same, and went back upstairs. What does same mean? Is it a new curse word that I don't know about from that Tumblr website? Should I be punishing her for saying it in front of her sister? Thank you all so much. God bless. My girlfriend is mad at me, but I still have to text her cause if I don't give her a chance to ignore me, she's gonna be even madder. TBH, if I had $1 for every time I've listened to Closer by the Chainsmokers, I could probably afford that Rover they be talking about. False. A new Range Rover is $41,800 according to Google. So you would need to listen to that song 41,800 times. The song is 4:04 in length or 244 seconds. This means you would need to spend 10,199,200 seconds listening to the song, which is roughly 118 days. The song was released July 29th, 2016, which was only 40 days ago from today, September 6th, 2016. So, no, you couldn't afford that Rover, even if you listen to that song every second of every day, since the song came out. Frat boys dressed like 8-year-olds going to their grandma's house for Easter. The horrity part of Google Maps is this man unzipping his cargo pants into cargo shorts at the Grand Canyon. Are you from Japan cause him trying to get in Japanese? No finish. Finish with this conversation. Airbags deploy between 100 and 220 miles per hour. If you ride with your feet on the dash, you may send your knees through your eye sockets. If the airbag is deployed, hashtag Team LP, hashtag airbag safety. It's called natural selection. I hate niggas like this setting the bar extra high just cause the bitch finer effie got the fishes and seagulls watching like it's a Disney movie. Probably rode a dolphin off into the sunset. Now I gotta propose on the moon. Brandy, I do not touch my food. I have 7 shrimps and 4362 rice. This yogurt is all in yo. If you ain't had it, you gon' learn today. Vanilla be creamy like you never seen. I tasted one, and it had me like, wow, oh hell no, hold up, how? Oh okay, she at this jaln about to get it, woo whoa, I feel alive. Just been watching Olympic ladies beach volleyball, and there's already been a wrist injury, but I should be okay by Monday. What Pokemon is this? Freakachu. If they kiss the bid will be completed, lol. Tupper, we're more like Tupper. Where the fuck is the lid? Imagine if you fall in love with someone, and you find out he claps when the plane lands. And whatever this little crazy section is called, I love the shit out of it. Just call it the thus. Thumb handles. That's the place you put your thumbs when you're holding her, while eating that pussy. Grandpa, stop it. LMAO, Grandpa, this. Why I didn't want you using Facebook. Now this comment too funny though. What in the world?
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Westside.
One day I want to go to Italy and see the Eiffel Tower in person. The guy in High School Musical who said, I play the cello, was arrested for robbing a pizza place at gunpoint. Hashtag fun fact. Should have stuck to the status quo. Equal to roughly 746 watts. What animal-based unit is used to measure the rate at which work is done? A. Horsepower. B. Donkey strength. C. Llama thrust. D. Zebra force. Zebra force. Llama thrust. He used a lifeline on this. They low-key look like Arizona iced tea. I think the scariest thing about having triplets is being pregnant for 27 months. Finally a bathroom for me, and my enormous penis. Work until your bank account looks like a phone number. It already does. 911. Can you pimp my ride? No, this shit's been out for over a decade. Get a job. I may be ugly and untalented, but that's all. Chicken permission. Yay, okay. Sure, go ahead. I ran out of strawberry jam, and so I used this to put in the kids' rice pudding. They couldn't tell the difference and they are pretty intelligent. The average funeral costs between $7,000 and $10,000. SMH, I can't even afford to die. Pokemon Go ruined my life. I was trying to catch this Metapod, and ended up in another woman's house cheating on my girl SMH.
Wow. Okay, well, that's it for today. This is almost an hour long. I'm gonna get some sleep, because it's 11:30 and I'm tired. I'm exhausted, guys. On the bright side, I took my final drive and got my my permit. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.